Today is most certainly a day for gratitude. As I sit here, the sun's shining in my beautiful garden, and I get to listen to the sounds of nature. I just could not feel more thankful for everything in my life right now. Everything is so perfect, And this week especially is the launch of my new podcast, Confessions of a Female Founder, and I have met the most incredible women who have started their own businesses, and I have learned so much. I have actually put some of their advice into practice, and just as an example, I launched as ever. All the products sold out in record time. I was so shocked. I could not believe how popular all of my products are. It's just wow. Just so wow. And unfortunately, one of the products, the honey, was not available. And it was some kind of oversight, definitely not anything that I had anything to do with. And it turns out that it was not actually my fault. It was actually the fault of the bees, because the bees had not been able to produce the amount of honey they were supposed to produce. And it's difficult when you speak in the bee language. I speak in the bee language. But maybe the message didn't quite get across. I don't know if that was the reason, but I learned from the female founders that I have been interviewing that the best thing to do is to contact the people who had purchased that product and just say, look, I'm so sorry, have a refund, and that's absolutely fine. And then if you would still like the honey when that becomes available, when the bees actually do their job, then I can send that honey out to you for free. I'm not going to charge you again. I think that, I learned from the entrepreneurs that I've been talking to that, you don't do that. You actually give it as a goodwill gesture. And I'm so full of goodwill. I'm known for my goodwill. I've sent special promo packages out to some of my besties, and I have to say Kim Kardashian loved the honey. I know she didn't pay for that. It was available to her, but she loved it so much. She said it was the most delicious honey she has ever drizzled over herself. So that just makes me feel incredible to know that. And wow. And also, we did have to change the name of, and as you all know, jam is my jam. I love saying that. I'm having to change that now because it turns out that it's only jam if you have a certain amount of sugar in it. And I am healthful. I'm all about healthful foods, and I reduce the amount of sugar, so therefore we can't call it jam. So we're calling it fruit spread. And, that's absolutely fine. Fruit spread is incredibly healthy, and that is exactly what we're aiming for with my brand. So, and I'm sipping on the most healthful herbal tea you can imagine. This is hibiscus, also sold out, completely sold out. Everything is sold out. I cannot get my head around that. It's just wow. But this is incredible. This is the most delicious herbal tea you will ever drink. And wow, it's just wonderful. And as I sit here sipping on this herbal tea, I'm mindful of my husband H, who is going through a tricky time with his charity at the moment, sentebale, and he's had to step away, and that's really, really sad. And it's certainly nothing that he wanted to do, but sometimes people read into situations that things that didn't really happen. And when you're accused of doing things or saying things that you didn't do or say, you have to step away just to let everybody cool off. And I'm not going to get involved because this is his business. I'm minding my own business, and he's minding his own business. And I think that's the right thing to do, because he doesn't need me to interfere. And I would never dream of interfering in any of H's projects. They are his, and these are mine. And, we're not going to do a crossover. So I trust that he is going to deal with all of this business without me involved. And I know that his heart is in the right place, and that's all that I need to know. Anyways, keep a lookout, because there's going to be new stock coming in, and I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. Wow. Oh, that is so good.